Hello everybody, welcome Clyfton Clowers here to episode 3 of my RuneKeeper Let's Play. We are playing Lord of the Rings online. I don't know if you can notice we're at a little bit of a different location than where we left off at the end of episode 2. That's because I had a little problem with my recorder. I'm using OBS to record, which is highly recommended on for Twitch. And it didn't record the second half of the Scrogrim quest, but basically all we did was we go and we killed like 4 dwarves. We got some medicine. The dwarves were sick, and we healed them. Then we went and we tried to put an end to whatever the heck they were going to do to get Scrogrim back alive. It ended up that they betrayed the Dourhands. And now they're pissed, and this is where we got dumped off. We're actually in the world now, and let's move that. We're in the world. We're a real dwarf, and there's a couple things, a couple cleanup things that we're gonna check on, like this writing. Here we go, writing. We can do the writing finally. I hate the smell of the roses. That can go. We already have writing going, but we're going to save it just in case we need it. And we can finally use our mount. So we're going to go ahead and equip or bound our mount. I believe that they are under... Where the heck are they? I don't have a house. I don't have the skills. Where are all your skills? There we go. Mounts. Go ahead and put our mount there. And here's our mount. Yep, our guy looks a little bit different. He's got a hat on. He's got a cape. We're going to leave all that for now. We got a couple of items here we got to sell. One thing I talked about, I got some dyes. I was curious to know if any of you guys work with dyes. I never mess with dyes. I don't really even know how to mess with dyes. I guess you have to be a certain craft or profession or whatever to do anything with dyes. I usually just sell them, which is probably not the best idea. But if you guys do anything with dyes, let me know. We're going to move our travel or dismount button. That's cool. Another thing that we got is we have our trait panel unlocked, which I haven't chosen a line yet. Now, I've been doing some research here, and basically the red line is the damage line. If you're going to want to go for mostly damage, you can go down the red line. The blue line is for mostly heals. I guess the red line, I guess, is mostly fire damage, mainly, really. And then I read that the yellow line is best if you want to be attacking on the move. And it's a good mix of both. So I think we're going to spec down the yellow line here to start and see what we get out of all that. So let's go ahead and spec number 3. And we got 2 new skills down here. What did we get? Writ of Lightning. Deals damage and lowers target's lightning resistance. That's cool. The other one is a lightning attack dealing damage per attunement consumed. So this looks like, just like our Shocking Words, Sustaining Bolt is going to neutralize our attunement, and it increases the damage dealt based off how much attunement we have built up. So that's kind of cool. So I guess we can leave them where they're at right now. Another skill we got while we were on the dead video was Chilling Rhetoric. It's a frost damage. It affects the creature here, minuses their run speed by 50%. But if you attack the creature, then that goes away. So it's good if you're fighting multiple creatures and you're trying to run away from one or something like that, and you don't want to damage them anymore. You're just trying to get away. So you hit them with that, and then you can get away. So that's kind of cool. We have 1 trait point to spend. Let's see what we got going on here. We've got Ceaseless Argument, a quick lightning attack, hard to resist. Just a simple attack, it looks like. Here's Critical Defense. Increases our critical defense by a percentage each time we do it, up to 5. And here's Confounding Principles. Increases the damage and day's duration of Shocking Touch. Now, do we have Shocking Touch? We don't yet. That's probably a skill that we're going to get later. as we level up, which is cool. So I think what we're going to do, we're going to get another skill. We're going to get the Ceaseless Argument skill. We'll go ahead and apply it there. And we have another basic lightning attack. So let's rearrange this all. Remember, the Shocking Words neutralizes attunement. It's pretty powerful. It's also a stun. Sustaining Bolt, 35 damage, returns attunement to neutral. So we're going to leave those two on the end. These two here, no induction necessary. We can do them on the move. They're lightning damage. What I'm just now noticing, Writ of Lightning attunes 3 negative or damage attunement, which is awesome. So we're going to go and try that out when we get the chance. So here we are. We've got no quest. 0 of 0. We're starting fresh. And we're going to go up and talk to this guy, Skogie. He's who we worked with before. This is the prologue entrance to the, I guess it's the beginning of the book quests. So let's see what he's got to say here. The captain of the guard, Umar, has been looking for you for an hour at least. And what's worse for you, he's already angry due to the guard having abandoned his post. You may find Umar in Farron's court. If I were you, I would tread carefully around him. Okay, whatever. I ain't scared. Looks like he's going to be down here. So, yep, there he is there, Farron's court. If you notice here on the map, these little flagpoles tell you kind of what the names are called. Silver Deep Mine. So we're going to go talk to this guy and see what's up. See why he's so angry. I mean, look at what we just did. So there's my jumping around again. But hey, I do want to give a shout out to everybody that's commented and subscribed to me on YouTube already. I think it's pretty awesome that in just a day or two I've gotten at least 10, maybe more now, subscribers to my channel. I want to thank everybody for doing that. That's awesome, and I want to thank the Reddit community. I did post on Reddit to try to just get this out there on the LOTRO Reddit community, and I got some responses, which is awesome. So I want to thank you for that. If you have any questions or suggestions or ideas or just or anything you want to say, just feel free to comment down below, and I'll get back to you, or I'll try to talk about it in the next episode. Here's Captain Unar. Good, you received my summons. At least someone knows their duty. Come now, we must speak of circumstances most dire and worrisome. The news I received is most unsettling. One of the armorers has been left unguarded. This guy has been a stalwart and dependable guard until now, but he has apparently abandoned his post. Outrageous. I want you to investigate the unguarded treasury and confirm that Vithlar is not there. If anything is missing, I'll have his armor. He was next in line for commendation, but after this he won't see any praise for 30 years. The cave is to the northwest, very near to the great statue of Thorin carved into the mountain. Alright, so we're going to go do that. There's some other quests around. Let's see what they have to do here. This guy with Holly. What's Holly got? Hello, friend. I was thinking of all the things I've got to do here on duty. I've got my brother's armor to get polished. He'd do it himself if he had the mind to, but I'm afraid Kali does not have our family sense of duty. He'll never earn his commander's respect, blah, blah, blah. He looks like he's pretty lazy. Perhaps you could be of some service to an old warrior. Could you bring this armor up to Rune and have him polish it for me? Rune stands among the armor merchants in Thorn's Hall. Yeah, we could do that for you. Here's Tinder. I am Tinder, master builder of Thorn's Hall. The great canal for which I am responsible has recently fissured. The crack has not yet become a serious threat, but it is only a matter of time, and I haven't any builders to come assist with its repairs. I need a mix of mortar to seal the crack, but our stores are barren. I will need stone and gypsum from the new Murkstone tunnels and sand from the Rockabilly pit. The Murkstone tunnels are above the great statue of Thorin, which we're going to anyway. Fool goblins dug another entrance, and we closed off the original with Arming Cave. The Rockabilly pit is to the east and in Winter Height. Okay, we can do that for you. So we just got to go get some stuff. I have a bit of a problem. Nothing terrible, mind you, but difficult for this old dwarf. You see, it's my son, Gisli. He's a good young fellow and all, but he is young and doesn't have the experience of his elders. He has just received his first post down at Nogland in the Vale of Thrain. I want to send Gisli his favorite meal so he knows I'm thinking about him, but I don't have the most important ingredient, cave claw legs. If you can bring me a batch, I just know Gisli will be pleased. You can find cave claws in the old mine east of Thorns Hall. That's what we did in one of the previous episodes. I remember that. Alright, so we got some quests here. We got some things to do. If you go to the map, it'll show you exactly if you... So, I've seen on the Lord of the Rings Reddit, some people were asking what's the easiest way to find quests, where they're at on the map. And if you go to the map, you can hold your mouse over the quest name here in the corner, which can be moved, which is quite convenient. And it flashes on the map where you need to go. So we've got a couple things to do up here to the left. So that's where we're going to start. But guess what? We got a steed. So we're going to be able to ride our way. Excuse me. And it's going to make travel much, much faster. First thing we need to do is find cave claw. Hey, look, cave claws. All right, well, let's try out our new skills here. Ah. Look at all this battle attunement we got. Now watch what happens when we shock them with our lightning bolt. It takes off a ton of damage now. And the best part is we get to do these while on the move. Isn't that fun? Well, it makes killing things a lot easier. There's goblins. Do we need to kill goblins? Makes things a lot easier than before when, you know, we only had like one skill and the other skill took forever to recycle. Let's try this sustaining bolt out. That's pretty powerful. What do you do? Turn around. Another cave claw. Looks like we got a good flow. We can just hit like 1, 2, 2, 3, and then we can hit him with the lightning bolt, and then that's pretty powerful stuff. Looks like we need to get up there, though. Looks like we took a wrong turn. So we're going to go backtrack a little bit. Remember, shift 1 here, the fiery reticule is a good bleed. If you could stack 3 times, which is kind of nice, so I don't want to forget about using that too much. Maybe we'll start with that. That way we can get a couple bleeds on them. And then beat them up with our lightning skills. Just like so. Stack it a couple times. Tier 2. What is this thing? Reduces power cost of skills. That's nice. So it looks like sustaining bolt reduces the power cost of skills as well. It requires battle attunement to even be cast, which is fine because if we're in the midst of a fight, you know, by ourselves, then we're gonna have no problem having battle attunement. Alright, so here is one of the caves we have to go into. Where we have to, I guess, talk to the guy who's supposed to be guarding this thing. And there he is. Oh, what happened? What am I doing inside the arming cave? I was standing guard just outside the door like I always do, and then, my head. Someone must have clubbed me and drugged me inside and then robbed the cave bear. That caved-in passage must be how they got in. Someone spent a long time digging that and tunneling that, I'd wager. Hurry back to Captain Unar and let him know what happened. Okay, well, we got a couple other things to do. We'll get to that in a second. So let's head back outside. And we've got another quest ring off to the right, if you can see it there. Hey, look, there's that one guy. Sorry, I'm kind of getting over a little bit of a cold, so you'll hear me sniffling and all that great stuff from time to time. So yeah, I'll have to apologize for that ahead of time for you. Hopefully that'll go away here within the next couple episodes. I have been trying to record quickly, so maybe around for a little bit. Here's Rockabilly Kit, or no, this is the Merkstone Tunnel. We do have to find something in here. Oh yeah, gypsum, all this stuff. But there's cave claws in here, if I remember correctly. Yep, there they are, spawning up. A little late. A little late to the party there. We're just gonna rock these guys' world. Rock, rock, rock your world. Get the experience from it. Looks like we need one more cave claw to satisfy that quest. Gizzly's favorite, which is the food. He wants to take to his son, because his son's a little girl. I'm just joking. I wouldn't want to stand guard with goblins running around, would you? There's some stones. Oh, cave claws. Idiot. Just walked right past me. Put a bleed on this guy, stack it. Hit him with the lightning. See, that works pretty well when we have a full battle attunement. Oh, we'll pass that up. The problem is we have to be stopped to do it. This fire bleed. See, we can take him down pretty quick if we end with that lightning bolt. Shocking words is what it's called. Look, these guys don't even care any mind to me. They don't even care. I'm taking their rocks. And here's that big hole in the ground. This was in the video that died. I almost fell in that hole, which I know is not that big of a deal, but it was kind of funny because I wasn't paying attention. And we're going to beat up this cave claw some more. And the bleed takes care of them. The bleed's kind of nice, letting them bleed out. You don't even have to do nothing, they just die. Let's get these stones. We're done with stones. Where's the sand at? I couldn't remember where they said the sand was at. I think it was in Rockabilly Pit or something like that. Sand is in the Rockabilly Pit southeast of Farron's Court. Yep, so we're done in here. Let's get the heck out of here. Don't fall in the hole. And all this fun stuff. Screw it. Let's attack a couple at a time, see what happens. Let's keep this bleed going. Hit him with another. Hit him with some lightning damage. So I've been playing a champ before I started this character in this live stream, or not, live play or let's play. I've been playing a champion, and it's so much more fun. It's just so much more DPS than the Rune Keeper. which is okay. So if you're looking to start a new character and you want to just maul things and murk everybody at once, or very quickly, I shouldn't necessarily say at once, check out the champion class. It's not bad. But this Runekeeper is pretty much awesome as well. Takes care of him quite nicely. All right, let's get out of dodge here. We're done over here. Let's head back. This isn't necessarily the way we want to go. Yeah, we want to go this way. This is the way we want to go. Another thing I wanted to pose to you guys that actually watch, what profession should I take on? I really kind of wanted to do the one that has farming and cook. My champion had the whole prospector and metalsmith, so I could make some weapons, which was cool. I was able to get my prospector and metalsmith up there pretty high. The other one was a tailor, which I never used. But I like the idea of being able to make food. And I know that you can farm for most of your necessities when you're doing that profession. So that's the one I'm leaning towards. If anybody has any suggestions or qualms with that, just go ahead and post in the comments. I'll check them out, and you know, we can figure one out together. All right, we're coming back to Farron's Court. We still got to get that sand. Let's turn in these two quests here to Ormir.
What do you need?
I'm at your service. I'll aid you to the stew. Give me a few minutes. There we are. Could you take this meal to Gisli? You can find him south of here in Nagland, the way station of the Vale of Thrones. So that's a city or a town just to the south, right there. You can see the quest ring flashing. We'll do that in a little bit. Didn't this guy have something to do? Nope. Nope. Yeah, this guy right here, Captain. Talking about the guy. Oh, we've been burglared. This is outrageous. There was a lot of valuable gold and weapons in that cave, and we won't be replacing it anytime soon. There's hardly an ounce of anything but stone and iron in these mountains. That caved-in passage might provide a clue. The clue we need to catch these burglars. They won't have gone far. They might be trapped beneath the rubble. And more importantly, the gold might be there too. I'll have some dwarves begin clearing it away, and it'll be a good first assignment for Vithlar. Give him the time to think about how dirty the canal can get. I have a more urgent task for you, alright? Judging by the location of the treasury, I would say the burglars dug out their passage from the Silver Deep mine, which we were just in. And that points to goblins. Goblins crawled into the mine shortly after that unpleasant business 2 years ago, and we haven't had much success driving them out. I want you to enter the mine and look for the other side of the cave-in. You might find some of the stolen gold or one of the burglars trapped on the other side. Bring me whatever you find. Alright, we'll go do that in a second. Let's go get this sand, which is way over here. See how much nicer it is with a horse? Nope, we almost missed the turn. So much nicer with a horse. Don't have to run real slow this whole time. That's some of the best turbine points I've ever spent. If you guys are free to play, or even if you're VIP, spend the turbine points on the riding trait. It's account wide, so anytime you even start a new character, you'll get the riding trait out the gate. And it comes with a horse, a steed. Can't go wrong there. It's only like 95 turbine points. Like, it's nothing. It's well worth it. That lightning bolt's kind of cool. The only thing not cool about it is the cooldown on it. That sure ain't cool. It's like a hot down. Takes forever. Where are you going? That wasn't too bad. Lots of cave claws in this cave. Some more sand. We need one more sand. Hopefully it's close. There it is. I think I was talking in the failed video also about the hardest part, or the part I don't like about this, is not being able to play the Rune Keeper when I can't record. That kind of sucks, because I like the Rune Keeper. I had a guy on, or girl on Reddit ask if I like the Rune Keeper. I do. A lot, like I was saying earlier, but I just would like to keep playing. But I can't, because I'm trying to save it for the recording, for the Let's Play, and I don't always get the chance to record when I can play. So I still am playing my champion in the meantime. Not sure if I talked about it in episode 2. My other characters are in a kinship. I am not certain if we'll join the kinship. I'm probably thinking we will, but we may not. We may either try to join a different kinship or just try to go solo. But that's another thing that we can think about. We got some loot out of all that, so we're gonna loot all. Got some more light hides. We got some crap to throw away. And we're gonna ride back. So now the other thing we had to do was we had to go turn the armor in to get polished to the guy that's in the courtyard up here, which is actually in Thorn's Hall. So we're gonna go do that after we talk to Tinder. Swipe right. It'll take just a moment to make the mortar. You learn a few tricks when you've done this as long as I have. There we are now. Now take this mortar to the fissures of the canal walls of the Hall of Merchants inside the western parts of the... Oh, that's where we're going anyway. What do we got here? Oh, look, we got a new hat. That's cool. Hurry, take the mortar and make the repairs before the fissures expand. Okay. Other hat looked a lot cooler. And person's still sitting there. And we enter Thorn's Hall. All we gotta do is find where these people are. This is the vault. That's probably not where they're at. I'm not too sure where the fishers are at either. I think they're back here. It might be over there. Maybe not. What's up here? Let's go up here for a second. Here's all the armor smiths. Oh, where's the guy we gotta talk to? There's Dwalin. Hey, Dwalin. What'd it do? Oh, what's that over there? Oh, it's super cold. Maybe it's allergies, I don't know. Puzzle vault. Yeah, we're not messing with that. Two-handed weaponsmith. I'm not going to mess with the dwarf markers either. Let's go over here and see if the guys are over here that we need to talk to. There's more armor smiths. Maybe they are. Yeah, there he is.
What do you want?
What's this? I know that armor. That's Holly's, unless I miss my guess. I haven't the time to polish this armor again. I'm far too busy. I was supposed to go down to Noglin, the way station to the south, and pick up the guard's damaged armor. Now, I have no time to clean Holly's armor today. You will just have to leave it here, and I will see if I can get to it before next week, unless you can go down to Noglin and retrieve the guild's armor. So it looks like that's what we're going to do. Gotta go down there anyway to deliver off that food, so that's alright. It's 2 quests to go down. Last thing we gotta do is the Silver Deep. Oh, and the mortar. Where's that supposed to go? Mortar. Enter Thorn's Hall to the north, then go west to the Hall of Merchants. Well, that's where we were. I guess the fishers are over here. There's some workers. Bluestone Garrison. Two-handed weaponsmith. I don't see any fishers. Do you guys see any fishers? I certainly don't. Whoop. I don't see any fishers anywhere. That's nothing. Oh, is this where we were before? Is this an easy way out? I just went the long way? Yep, it is. Go figure. Well, I don't know where these fishers are. Oh, you know what? I bet they're down here. That makes sense. There's one. Gonna patch that right up for you, since you guys can't do anything on your own. There's another. Look, this guy's sleeping. That guy's sleeping. His thing's just leaking right next to him. No, we gotta patch it up because they're all sleeping down here. What the hell? This guy. Alright, this guy's at least working. It's like a union. You get 5 guys. 3 of them are watching, one's sleeping, and one's working. Alright, so those are all done. Let's go back out and talk to Tinder. And let him know we patched up his holes and all of his peeps are sleeping downstairs. Looks like you can't have a horse down here. It dismounted us once we entered the area. And it's grayed out. There we go. Alright. While we're here, let's sell all the loot. See, now here we can repair. You can do it from pretty much any NPC. You go to Repair tab. All the stuff you're wearing acquires damage over time. As you can see, our stuff is not too bad, but I always do it every time I'm here. I just repair. And we'll go sell. And we didn't get anything cool that we need to lock down. We're good with this armor. Here's our old school hat. Everything is good, so we hit sell all, and everything that we want to keep, we keep. Look, we got a spot for this now because our horse disappeared. Alright, let's head out. Let's turn these quests in. Whoa. $360. Alright, Tinder. We went and patched your holes and your guys suck. That's one less concern. Perhaps we have fixed the problem with the water supply they've been reporting down at Noglin, the way station in the Vale. Alright, we got some new gloves coming. We will gladly take those. I've got some complaints from Noglin down in the Vale, blah, 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 blah. Canal has been flowing the way it should. Hopefully the repair you made will solve the problem. Could you go down there and talk to Get the Rear about the problem? He can tell you if the canal is back to normal. Just follow the road south. Yeah, we gotta go down there for like a million things anyway. Where's the Silver Deep Mine? Oh, it's way up there. Alright, well, tell you what, guys. We're just over half an hour here on episode number 3. I'm gonna go ahead and call it for the time being. I want to thank everybody for tuning in. This is episode 3. I'll probably make another episode today and post it today or tomorrow. But again, if you have any comments, go ahead and post them down below. I will read them today and get back to you. And I want to thank everybody for tuning in. This is Clyfton Clowers signing off.